The Italian Wine Podcast is the community-driven platform for Italian wine geeks around the world. Support the show by donating at italianwinepodcast.com. Donate €5 or more and we'll send you a copy of our latest book, My Italian Grape Geek Journal, absolutely free. To get your free copy of My Italian Grape Geek Journal, click Support Us at italianwinepodcast.com or wherever you get your pods. Grazie mille.
For all the super wine geeks out there, we have a special new series dedicated to you. We are reading excerpts from our new edition of Italian Wine Unplugged 2.0. Wine lovers, tune in for your weekly fix only on Italian Wine Podcast. If you want to own a copy of this new must-read Italian wine textbook, just go to Amazon.com or visit us at mamajumboshrimp.com.
Catalanesca. White. Description. Only since 2006, Catalanesca has been recognized as a cultivar from which to make wine. It was previously considered only a good table grape. Associated regions and DOPs. Campania. Catalanesca del Monte Somma is the main IGT wine, can be produced in the townships around the Vesuvio volcano. The guidelines also allow for a passito or air-dried versions to be made. In the vineyard, Catalanesca's cluster is very sparse and the berries thick-skinned. It is a late ripener, rustic, productive variety, but it is exclusively sensitive to oidium. In the glass, Catalanesca is characterized by high total acidity, very good wines, all of which seems to have an obvious mineral bent with a little bottle age, but start out life soft and fruity with hints of pineapple, apricot, and apple. Centesimino. Description. It is also known in Emilia-Romagna's Faenza area as Sauvignon Rosso or Savignon Rosso. Associated regions and DOPs. Emilia-Romagna, mainly planted in the countryside around Oriolo, south of Faenza. Centesimino wine can be labeled as an IGT with the Centesimino name in full view, or more often than not as Savignon Rosso or Sauvignon, but also in other IGT wines such as Ravenna Rosso, Emilia, Forlì, and Rubicone. In the vineyard, medium small bunches, medium berries. It is an early ripening variety, very vegetative, but it produces very little. In the glass, red berries and sweet spices with telltale fresh acidity and lively tannins packed on a light to medium bodied frame. Chateausse. Red. Description. Usually also known as Burnen in Piedmontese dialect or as Nebbiolo di Dronero. Associated regions and DOPs. Piedmont. Once very common, Chateausse is found today only in the lower Valmaira, mainly on the hills around Saluzzo, Pinerolo, and in the Canavese areas. It is often blended with other local varieties, such as Barbera or Neretta Cunese, providing such blends with body and structure. In the vineyard, medium bunches, small berries, Chateausse is an easy variety to grow and it is resistant to gray rot. Very vigorous and productive and slightly sensitive to powdery mildew. In the glass, characterized by deep purple-black hues and delicately spicy, herbal aromas complicated by hints of blueberry and prunes. Cividin. White. Description. The parentage of this grape are unknown, but the name Cividin derives from the town of Cividale, where the grapes was traditionally grown. Associated regions and DOPs. Friuli Venezia Giulia, recently rediscovered. It grows only in small vineyards plots around Pinzano al Tagliamento, though recently vines have been located near the upper reaches of the Vipacco River and even in the Carso near Trieste. In the vineyard, medium-sized, cylindrical, and very tightly packed bunches, medium small berries, very sensitive to oidium. It is also a very late ripener. In the glass, generally high alcohol and high total acidity levels. aromas of citrus and tropical fruits, plus a hint that recalls the white-berried moscatos with saline and mineral notes.
Are you enjoying this podcast? There is so much more high-quality wine content available from Mama Jumbo Shrimp. Check out our new wine study maps, our books on Italian wine, including Italian Wine Unplugged, the Jumbo Shrimp Guide to Italian Wine, Sangiovese Lambrusco and Other Stories, and much, much more on our website, mamajumboshrimp.com. Now back to the show.
Cianorie. Red, also known as canore, canorie, chianorie, cianoria, rossarie, and vinosa. Associated regions and DOPs. Friuli Venezia Giulia was never intensely cultivated in Friuli Venezia Giulia. Today it is limited to the hillsides of the Spilimbergo in the province of Pordenone and further east near Nimis. Monovarietal wines are rare. In the vineyard, medium-sized, loosely packed bunches, medium berries. Cianorie is a very vigorous, fertile, and disease-resistant variety. In the glass, Cianorie makes an ideal light, delicately aromatic red wine, even a rosato, with pretty if delicate aromas and flavors of red berries and roses. Cordenossa. Red. Description. Also called Cordenons, Cordenossa is a rediscovered variety that until recently was no longer used to make wine. Associated regions and DOPs. Friuli Venezia Giulia. It is only grown in sporadic vineyards plots of the Pordenone province. It is most typically found in the Spilimbergo hills around San Vito al Tagliamento. In the vineyard, a reliable large producer. The grape bunch is medium-sized and conical. The small, round berries are characterized by thin but resistant blue-dark skins. It ripens very late in the season. In the glass, aromas of red berries, blackcurrant, and fresh herbs. The wine is uncomplicated and easygoing, soft and fruity. Cornalen. Red. Description. Cornalen is believed by some to take its name from Corniola or Carnelian, the semi-precious mountain gemstone, while others think it stems from the town of Colignola, one of the epicenters of initial Cornalen cultivation. Associated regions and DOPs. Aosta Valley, in addition to be used in Valle d'Aosta DOC blends, such as Torrette, this grape has been awarded its own subdenomination, Valle d'Aosta Cornalen. In the vineyard, similar to Petit Rouge, Cornalen is characterized by a medium-small pyramidal or cylindrical bunch, more or less tightly packed, with medium-small dark blue round berries. It is both vigorous and a dependable producer. In the glass, intense red currant and delicately smoky spicy aromas and flavors, pepper, vanilla, thyme, tobacco are typical, as are medium-low acidity. Tannic, this wine really needs to age to show off all of its considerable potential. Cornetta. Red. Description. It takes its name from its berries, which are horn-shaped. Corno means horn in Italian. Associated regions and DOPs. Umbria. It grows only near Cannara in the province of Perugia, between Torgiano and Montefalco. Vernaccia di Cannara has to be made with at least 85 cornetta, but most examples are monovarietal or close to it. In the vineyard, it is very susceptible to oidium, less so to botrytis, and it is very vigorous. In the glass, the wine is always made from air-dried grapes and is bright deep red, redolent of sweet red and black cherry aromas and flavors, complicated by notes of blackberry jam and cinnamon and other sweet aromatic spices.
Listen to the Italian Wine Podcast wherever you get your podcasts. We're on SoundCloud, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Himalaya FM, and more. Don't forget to subscribe and rate the show. If you enjoy listening, please consider donating through ItalianWinePodcast.com. Any amount helps cover equipment, production, and publication costs. Until next time, cin cin.